And welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona, and you're reading today. What is coming in soon to boost your happiness, joy, and peace? And this is your reading if you chose this honey calcite. I love the stone. Or this card number 41, positive affirmations. Please like and comment on this reading with some honey or a bee if this resonates with you or you claim these blessings. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content like this. Hype this video if you feel it deserves it. And if you would like a personal and private reading, I have a link to that in the description box. And if there's nothing in my Etsy shop that strikes your fancy, you can send me an email and we can discuss what reading you're looking for and pricing. So here we go. So let's start with the honey calcite. First of all, since it is honey, and so honey is about sweetness and it's also about abundance to me. So there's something sweet and abundant and nourishing coming into your life. Also with the honeybee, I feel like honeybees are very high vibrational. They're also community oriented. So there may be something within your community that raises your vibration, makes you feel good about yourself. Also, and you could just have fun at. And then the other thing is bees are very hard workers. And so I feel like you're going to have energy to be productive, to get things done. And also with this being associated with the solar plexus chakra, I feel like you are going to be having an increased level of confidence, authenticity, greater self-esteem. And that actually matches with this card that you chose. So this person, their third eye is very much open. So it feels like you're going to be connected to your third eye, your intuition, your psychic abilities. And you could be practicing positive affirmations or listening to positive affirmations. If there aren't any positive affirmations that resonate with you, you may create some of your own, what you want to manifest in your life. And those things that you actually believe about yourself. So you may be practicing some more positive self-talk, and I feel there may be reasons or a reflection of your own beauty, your health, and something like that coming in for you. So you could be getting compliments, or there's going to be something you see differently in the mirror, or you're making changes or doing something that is helping you to feel better about yourself. And the positive affirmations on this card are: I love myself, brave, beautiful, I choose love, worthy, grateful, healthy, and happy. Also with these moons, that is the symbol of Wicca. And so some of you may be practicing Wicca or getting more into a tradition like that and doing spell work. So even affirmations is kind of like spell work. But I'm feeling like some of you may get a balancing out of your hormones. This could be due to birth control or stopping birth control, maybe a change in your diet. Some of you may be receiving some hormone replacement therapy, or even some of you, if you have seen, a doctor, maybe you're going to get on some antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds that help you, or maybe taking some supplements or something that kind of balances out your hormones, your neurochemicals, and you're going to feel more balanced and peaceful and calm because of this. Then we have aromatherapy. So you could be, just indulging in your sense of smell, surrounding yourself with beautiful scents. This could be in your shower. Maybe you'll get some new body wash, shampoo, conditioner, lotions. This could also be essential oils, an essential oil diffuser, or getting some scents that you put on your skin or your clothing. But and like mint is energizing, vanilla is calming, feels like home, orange is energizing, and lavender decreases anxiety. So some kind of aromatherapy may be beneficial to you. You might be getting some candles, and you may be looking into and finding some fragrances that actually help with whatever you're dealing with. So if it's lack of energy and motivation, it might be orange. If you want a little bit of zest, it might be mint or that calming anxiety. So you may be looking into that and finding some stuff that actually works for you with aromas. We have a plane going over. It's just so, it shouldn't even be busy here right now. So we have pine tree, vitality, longevity, and perseverance. So you're going to be feeling invigorated, revived. Your vitality is going to return to you. In pine, that scent is also very much like mint. So it's kind of invigorating and fresh. So there could be something about that freshness and, that zest and that vigor returning to you. And if you may be working on your longevity or finding out things to do based on, your body chemistry of what to do to live your healthiest life. And because the pine tree also is symbolic to me of eternal life, because the pine tree also, it still has its needles in the winter. So it's very resilient. And so you're going to have a sense of resilience, longevity, and health. There's a good sense of health and strength and vitality for you. So this could be for you personally, or if there's someone in your life who you feel has been losing some of their vitality, they may, get some more vitality back, get some more zest for life. There's something uplifting that is very strong, rooted and grounded and long lasting coming through for you. We have the sun, healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. So I feel like there's healing of your energy centers. And here, the sun is symbolizing to me the solar plexus chakra. Also, you could be getting out into the sun or getting some more sun. Getting vitamin D may increase your joy and happiness. Or there's going to be some things emotionally or physically that are healing for you and transforming, like this butterfly, and coming to life, revitalizing once again, that is going to make you feel happier, more energized. From the sun, you may be getting more vitamin D, which decreases depression and anxiety. And it feels like you're just going to have a sunnier disposition. Some of you, if you've been experiencing any pain or discomfort, you may have a relief of that, and that gives you additional physical comfort, which increases your joy and your happiness. But there's something sunny and happy, and that's clarity coming in for you, and lightness, being able to be around children, having that playful energy, a more youthful spirit, getting in touch with your lighter nature, and being able to take a more positive approach to life or certain things in your life. And it's like the clouds are dissipating, dispersing, and you're going to get some sunlight, that warmth, that energy from the sun. Next, you have card number 29, healing. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. So more healing. There's also, a candle, so you may be doing some candle magic, lighting some candles as we talked about before. Or you could be doing a spell or lighting a candle and saying an intention for healing. This could be emotional healing, as I said. This could be some healing of mental health or of some past issues that you've dealt with, some self esteem, self worth issues. You are going to heal some of those things. And I feel like there's some healing around beliefs, and also this could be within your physical body, that things are coming in harmony and order in being revitalized in some way in your physical body. And next we have Safe Home, card number 39. I cast the circle round about, safety now is beyond doubt. So if you had any concerns about your home or the safety of your home, I feel like something is going to come in to increase your feelings of safety. This could be all kinds of things. Maybe you get new locks, or you get a security system, or you get some other kind of protection, like a dog, or there's something that your home is just going to feel more secure, more comfortable, more of a place of respite. Maybe something or someone is leaving your home, and it's going to make you feel safer and more at peace and more at rest, where your heart is safe, because I'm seeing this green and the pine tree is green. So also maybe bringing some green things into your home, maybe some plants, maybe, being closer to trees or some kind of stuff like that, is going to bring some kind of safety and protection. Maybe you'll find something like that that could help you out there. So this could be all kinds of stuff, but and some of you with the safe home, you could be getting a home, getting a new home, moving to a home that you will feel is safer if that's something you want. Also, so if that's something that's within your energy that is coming through for you. And I didn't say so before, but when I say soon, I mean in the next few days to few weeks, and a few to me is 3. So approximately 3 days to 3 weeks from whenever you're watching this reading. It's timeless. So whether, you're watching it, the same day I upload it, or a year from the day I upload it, it's still, within a few days to a few weeks. So that's 3 and 3, give or take a few days there. Next we have Cain, pay attention to your health. So you may be focusing on your health, having a guide, someone help you with your health. There may be some support that's coming in for you. And because it does feel like your health is improving here. So somehow you're paying attention to your health, and what you're going to be doing for your health is working. We have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. So you may be getting in contact with a distant friend that, you reconnect. Maybe you'll reunite, or just have a video call or a chat of some kind. And it's going to bring in some more happiness, like a boost of happiness and joy, that reconnection with this person. Then we have nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I feel like more emotional security is coming within your home, within your family. Your environment is going to feel more restful, more nurturing. You may be nesting for some of you. Maybe you will be having children, becoming fertile. We did say that hormonal balance. Or it's just, for your creations. So your home is going to feel emotionally secure, and your family, there's going to be more emotional peace coming through, and comfort and nurture. And it's just going to feel better where you can make creations, where you can create something new. This doesn't necessarily have to be a child, but there may be something else you wanted to create in your life. And you're going to be able to do that with the improved energy of your home, the safety, this emotional safety I'm feeling. Then we have elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So this is indicative of me. This is also family, because elephants are family oriented. So there could be something related to your family, your chosen family or your birth family. It doesn't really matter. But you may have gone on a journey with them, or they may be supporting you in your journey in some way. Or you'll feel someone or a community that you'll get in touch with will be beneficial for your mental health. They'll help you go on a mental health or a physical health journey, and somehow it will increase your wisdom as well. Next, we have dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So money that you were owed, or maybe something you didn't even realize. Maybe you forgot you lent someone some money. Maybe you didn't forget, but they're coming and paying you back. Maybe there's some work you did in the past that you hadn't gotten paid for, and that money is coming in. But there is some money coming in for you that's going to make you feel happy and freer. Maybe you'll have some more room in your budget. And with dolphin, dolphin is very playful energy. Once again, that playfulness and joy and happiness. And I also feel like that's time with friends. So this could be time with friends, time with family, being able to enjoy other people's company, but also having a little bit more freedom financially that's coming in for you. And then we have dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. So there's both a distant friend that's thinking of you, and dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. This could be literally a dog. Some of you might be getting a dog or another kind of pet that will be a blessing for you, that will bring some happiness and peace in your life. I feel a dog would also make you feel safer. This could be also, an actual close friend, someone you really resonate with, you connect with, and you really enjoy their company, and their presence is uplifting. It brings you contentment and brings you some peace. So this isn't going to be the friend that, frenemy or anything like this. This is a good friend that you really, really resonate with. So now I'm going to bring out your charms. Ooh, okay. So for your charms, you have this wheel, and that wheel is steering. So it says pay attention to your health and these affirmations. So something about these affirmations, maybe opening up your eyes to something related to your health. Also, it feels like the wheels are in your hand related to your health. So you're taking some form of control, taking some sort of action, and the reins are in your hands to steer your health in the right direction. And I feel whatever you put into it, it's actually going to come back to you. We're all mad here. Look at this big smile. So you might, this is feeling to me, with the, I'm thinking Mad Hatter, but I don't know much about Alice in Wonderland, but I'm feeling they went on a psychedelic trip. So there could be something about a psychedelic trip for you. Also, you could just be like with this distant friend, like laughing like a goofy person, like being all silly. People, and they're like, well, are you mad? Like, no, we're just having fun. We're laughing, having a good time, being silly, goofy. Maybe you're going to feel more free to just like be yourself and laugh it off. And and just enjoy yourself. It just feels like really good times with good connections here. Something's going to make you really happy. Somehow also your smile may improve. Maybe you're getting teeth straightening, teeth whitening. Some of you might be getting braces off or be getting braces or getting something where you're getting some work done on your teeth and you're going to be more happy about your smile. Some of you, it could also be your lips, getting something done to your lips or just doing some treatments on your lips that are softening your lips, and it's going to make you feel better and to smile more confident about that. And here with the butterfly, and that's landing on top of both the distant friend and the aromatherapy. It may be, there's something really transformative. Maybe this distant friend might give you a gift or make a recommendation, and it will really, change something for you. It may not seem like a very big thing, but it is going to be very helpful. Let's see, what is this? It's something. What is that? Okay. So this could be a J for one. So J for joy, J for John, Juan, Jack, Joe, Jackie, Jocelyn, Jerry. So someone with the name J could be significant, could come in and bring you a blessing. J is for joy, and this is also gold. And not many of these terms are actually gold. So there's some golden opportunity. This is a crown here on top of this J. So there could be something you're being rewarded with, honored with. Someone could be calling you a king or a queen, a princess, or treating you that way. Or, even for a day, maybe you'll get some princess or prince treatment, or you may, treat yourself and feel, like royalty. You know what I'm saying? On top of vitality, this is a wreath. And wreaths remind me, it could be celebration, and this could be putting a wreath on the door of a new home or putting some like kind of protection wreath on your door, which will bring in some vitality and energy to your space. So that could be something you're doing. And also a wreath tells me about something's winning something. It's like a wreath you get in a victory. And then you have the blue kitty cat. So there could be something significant about a kitty cat. This can also be the feminine energy, being very receptive, a good listener, since this blue is associated with the throat chakra. So there could be something that's going to be very receptive about your ability to hear and to listen to other people. And it feels like also your throat chakra may open. And it's interesting because this landed on her throat, and that was unintentional. Or a kitty cat or watching cat videos might be significant for you and bring you some joy and peace. And then we have the owl. The owl is always symbolic of wisdom. And this could be being a night owl, or there's going to be something that happens at night. Something's going to dawn on you, or you're going to see something that is going to give you a nugget of wisdom that's going to be a blessing for you. And then you have an elephant to go with the elephant. And once again, the elephants, are very supportive of each other. So I feel like there's at least going to be one person that supports you, if not a community of people that support you. You do have pleasure with a close friend, and a distant friend is thinking of you. So it could be these people or some other type of community that is going to be supportive of you. And I think this is just reaffirming that message. Or some of you could have a spirit animal that is an elephant. So the elephant can show up for you to give you synchronicities and tell you, okay, what you were thinking of, or that reading, or that message is accurate. And then here, this kind of looks like a bee to me. some kind of bug like that. We'll say it's a bee. And I think that's going back to the honey kill site, being productive, being more energetic and uplifted. And it feels like this pleasure with a close friend. This friend is probably uplifting your energy too. So maybe they're a really high vibe friend. Maybe they're doing something in their life and they're really excited about it and they share that with you. And or just like being with them will make you feel good, right? And then you have glasses. So being able to see clearly, maybe you're going to get some new glasses, new contact lenses. Some of you could be getting an eye surgery that helps you see more clearly. Some of you could just be getting sunglasses. It does feel like you're going out into the sun, spending more time out in the sun, getting some new accessories. That is going to bring in some peace and happiness, but definitely seeing clearly, figuratively or literally, is coming in for you. Hey, you got 2 of these. We're all mad here. 2 big smiles. So I kind of like, there's 2 friends, 2 people that you're going to be able to act wild and crazy and free with. And that falls on top of the dolphin as well. And the dolphin to me is, having fun and being playful. And dolphins are very sexual as well and very intelligent creatures. So it's like maybe you're going to have some crazy conversations. Like I said, psychedelics, but there can also be, the other stuff, the ganja, you know what I'm saying? Or if you don't do anything like that, maybe you're having a glass of wine or just, it doesn't matter. You're just enjoying yourself, right? And that's going to bring in some happiness and inner peace and make you feel more content. Just make you feel connected. And I feel like that's going to be very uplifting for you. And then with the charms, live your dream. So you might be getting some of your financial gain may help you to live your dream, help you to fund a dream of yours. You can be moving toward your dream. There could be a dream home. There could be something you always wanted to heal, and you're going to be able to do that, something you wanted to accomplish, a dream of yours that's going to really become tangible, like a reality for you. And it may not completely come to fruition in the next 3 days to 3 weeks, but at least some of the, bones of it, the foundations of it, the ideas, starting to move forward on it. You may be getting excited and feeling that might actually help you feel more vital. You could also be having actual dreams that are going to be prophetic of some good things coming in your life as well. And then finally, I'm going to pull blessings out of the blessings bag. So see what blessings are going to bring you happiness, boost your happiness, joy, and peace in the next 3 days to 3 months. Okay, let's see. We have taking a break or vacation. Could be doing that. Perfectly fitting jeans. That's always nice. Or you could finally perfectly fit into that pair of jeans or something like that. And it's just, or just that one, that makes, that booty pop or, just looks slick, Confidence. Yeah, we had confidence. So your confidence is going to be increasing. A movie. So there could be a movie that is going to bring you some happiness, some joy. It could even be some inspiration. I'm feeling more of an inspirational movie, something that might, light your fire, breathe life into you, breathe life into this dream. Manifestation power increase. So somehow you are manifesting more power, and that's the ability to get things done. And I feel like this confidence also aligns with that. Confidence is power. So you are going to be more powerful. Your actions are going to be more powerful. Your manifestation power is going to become stronger. And part of this, I feel, has to do with these affirmations or whatever you're putting in with yourself. And I don't feel like this is terrible labor. I feel like this is kind of some gentle practices or gentle things you take on that in and of themselves, they bring some kind of joy, but it's going to keep on giving, and it's going to start, multiplying. Even those gentle practices or smaller things, they're going to all come together. But it seems like there's a lot going on here, but we do have some similar messages. We have intelligence, and that does come with the dolphin. So somehow maybe your intelligence is increasing. You could get with someone who is very intelligent, because I'm feeling, like some off the wall conversations. You might be having some deep conversations are really out there, about the universe, the meaning of life, quantum physics, whatever it is. Or somehow, there's a class or a course or something you're really interested in that you're going to be able to take that is going to, bring you around other intelligent people and having that conversation. That's really what I'm feeling, So we have bath items that did fit in with this over here. So some bath items will be increasing some happiness, boost some happiness and joy and peace. A rummage sale. So you might have a rummage sale and get rid of some stuff. This could be, where some of this financial gain comes from or came from. Or finding some cool items at a rummage sale or something that gives you ideas. We have this authenticity, which really comes with that confidence. So it feels like you're getting more and more in alignment with your true self, who you are at your core, the core of your being. And then developing good habits. And like I said, some gentle practices. So you're developing some good habits, and I feel like it's going to build on one another. And that's definitely going to give you a boost of happiness, joy, and peace. And I feel like that's a more sustainable boost as well. Mind-opening conversations. I was just saying that. Mind-opening conversations. Yeah, your mind is opening. Also, this is cool because that is a repeating message. And finally, feeling beautiful or handsome. And, here it says beautiful. So I love myself. So you're going to feel that way. Not just look that way. You're going to feel it. You're going to have that confidence in yourself. So that is all I have for you. Pile 1, I hope this has inspired you, encouraged you, and gave you some insight. I thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening, wherever you are in the world. Namaste. And welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona, and today's reading is what is coming in that will boost your happiness, joy, and peace soon. And I say soon is somewhere between a few days and a few weeks, give or take. And that would be about 3 days to 3 weeks. This reading is timeless. So whenever you're watching this reading, it will be within the next 3 days to 3 weeks that these blessings will be coming in. Please like and comment with a moon if you claim these blessings, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. Hype this video if you feel it deserves it. And if you would like a personal and private reading, there is a link in the description box to my Etsy shop. And if nothing there works for you, you can send me an email to discuss the reading you would like. So let's just get into it. So this is your pile. If you chose card number 10, clear your energy field. And or this crystal, and this is a moonstone. So this moonstone, we'll start here. This is very much to do with psychic and intuitive abilities. So somehow maybe your psychic and intuitive abilities are going to be increasing. And with the moon, so you could do one of two things. Maybe you're doing both. You are manifesting with the moon. The full moon, the new moon you manifest with, you start to create and bring things into being. And the full moon, you release. So you may be doing a little bit of both. And if you have done that already in the past, I feel like some of your manifestations are coming in. Some of those things you wanted to release are being healed and released and cleared from your energy field. I feel like with this clear your energy field, there's going to be some energy work. There's going to be a clearing of energy. And I feel like this is different kinds of energy, which we will get into. This is also the divine feminine. So it feels like you're going to be in a very receptive state. You're going to be in touch with that creation and fertility, the softness, the nurturing, and the flow. So you're going to be going with the flow of things. And I feel your emotions are going to be flowing more seamlessly. They're going to be ebbing and flowing, and you are going to be able to allow them, to feel them, to release them. So that's going to be part of your energy clearing. There's going to be a better flow in your inner being with emotion, and there's going to be a better flow in the energetic field around you. So you guys may be empathic and doing work to actually clear your energy field. So you could be using sage or Palo Santo. You could be getting into crystals, doing some crystal work, clearing and cleansing your crystals. Also, things hold energy, so you may be getting rid of certain things that are not serving you, that aren't doing well for your energy field, or, getting rid of some maybe shows or music or even connections in your life to clear that energy. You could also be just, taking time to yourself, doing some water cleansing, showers, baths, and with the intention of cleansing and meditations and having cleansing white light, also frequency healing. So there's multiple ways to clear and cleanse your energy, and this may be a regular practice you are picking up. And so that is going to bring in more happiness, joy, and peace into your life, because you're going to get rid of maybe some heavier energies or darker energies that you may pick up on during the day or in your work or from other people. And getting into your own energy and intentionally clearing that is going to be very good for you. And here we have card number 42, read. So you may be getting into a good book or books. There could be a book you might be inspired to write, but there could be some really good information that is going to bring you some insight and maybe help you to tune into your inner peace. It could be about emotional release, about regulating your emotions, feng shui, different things like that. So you could be reading, something that really inspires you, excites you, gives you new energy and ideas. Next, we have walking staff, support, and encouragement. So there's something or someone coming in, and it is going to be supporting you and encouraging you on your journey. So this could be just the journey of life, but if there is something you've taken on, like it could be a spiritual path, it could be a health goal, it could be the path of taking care of children or parents. But whatever it is, it feels like someone or something in your life is going to do something to, even take a little bit of the weight or the burden off. Like they say that if two people, even if they don't know each other, are standing by a mountain and looking up at it, their anxiety decreases by 20% simply because there's someone else there. So in some way, shape, or form, you're going to feel someone is near you, supporting you, encouraging you. This could be a person in real life, or this could be a person online. This could be a spirit guide, but someone you really feel supported and encouraged by. Or there's going to be something coming along that is going to boost you up. It could be, an ongoing project that will give you extra money that you can support and that you can rely on. Or it could be a good daycare center. Or it could be, something you can depend on that you don't have to worry about anymore. Or, there could be something also in a book or something you're reading that is giving you some support and encouragement as well. And then we have mint, abundance, persistence, and proliferation. So mint, when you mix mint in with a dish, it proliferates the entire dish. So just a little bit of it can make things taste minty. So it feels like, your abundance is going to be that way. So just a little bit of, the support, this encouragement, this energy clearing, this positivity coming in for you, this peace, it's going to infiltrate your entire life. It's like you're going to taste and see that, this goodness it doesn't just stay in this one little area of your life, like this cleansing or these things you are learning that you're excited about, or the support that's coming in for you. It's going to, seep into every aspect of your life. Like it's going to flavor it. And, you're going to have some level of abundance coming in here because of your persistence. It seems like you have been a very persistent person. If, you're going to get, that upliftment, the boost of energy, because mint is a little bit energetic, a little bit zesty. So there's going to be a zest for life. I've been saying joie de vivre lately, but and that's going to infiltrate every area of your life. It's going to flavor it, right? Some of you might be getting some runes or getting a rune reading. That's going to be a blessing for you. There is a fish here, and the fish indicates prosperity to me. So there is some level of prosperity coming in for you. And then we have card number 30, health. Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. So something that's going to bring you happiness, joy, and peace is an improvement in your health. So, whether you're struggling with health issues or waiting on a health test, this could be for you personally or someone else. Or if you have a health goal or health goals, it feels like you're going to be making great progress. You're going to feel better. You're going to gain some energy. You're going to, with this card number 30, some of you could be 30 years old, 42 years old. The 10th of a month could be significant. But this is also a 3 with the Empress. And the Empress is all about health, that fertility, that abundance, that there's a physical prosperity coming in for you. There's a lot of, I feel like, material wealth. And one thing that makes you very wealthy is your health. And that's something you know of if you have been under the weather or if you've had health issues. But I feel like your health is going to be improving. You may reach a health goal. You may get good news from a doctor that your numbers have improved. But something is definitely improving related to your health. Then we have card number 8, Destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. For one thing, she's completely laying on the moon. So there could be something that you're really manifesting in your sleep. Maybe you're listening to subliminals in your sleep or healing frequencies or just getting extra good sleep. And this sleep is helping you to tap into this abundance because you have card number 8. And I feel like your rest and your sleep is going to be more rejuvenating, particularly, and it feels like this is meant to be. This may be a time in your life. Maybe you're going to be requiring more sleep, or simply the sleep you do get, if you protect your sleep, you are going to be more in touch with your destiny. You're going to be able to manifest abundance more easily. So something destined is really coming in here for you. And you may be having dreams or have had a dream about, what is destined for you. And it feels like that is about to be born into your life, birthed into your life. So you'll know what that is. Okay, so we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So some of you could be getting a hammock or taking some rest outside or just taking some naps. I'm feeling like, really maybe cuddling up with a good book after clearing your energy, maybe taking a walk, getting some good food in you, and, really taking that time to rest, taking the time out for yourself. I also feel like, moving back away from certain things into your own energy. So, and this is, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So maybe you're going to do some visualizations in your mind, or even take a break from negative thinking, or divert any negative thoughts or replace them, or, just, read or put some other thing in your mind and just take a rest and stop. And you may be taking a break from overthinking, worrying, stressing. Maybe you will have an opportunity to actually take a vacation. That could be part of the support you're getting. Someone supports you in some way where you can take a vacation. Some of you, maybe you'll get some vacation time from work, or someone might babysit for the kids, or you'll get, this little extra abundance, a little extra paycheck or something you weren't expecting that gives you the ability to go on a little bit of a trip. And here with these rocks sitting on top of one another, I'm thinking of that Zen, how they show those rocks in that Zen kind of thing. So you could be just, getting Zened out And there could be some meditation here, or whatever kind of meditation that resonates with you. It could be that visualization, it could be a walking meditation, it could just be, getting into your body and out of your head and releasing. It feels like there's a lot of releasing for you. There's physical releasing, there's mental releasing, there is releasing from your environment, your energy field, your emotions. So there's a lot of releasing for you. And I feel that's going to bring such a lightness to your spirit, your energy, your physical health, your well-being, your mind. So I just feel that it's going to be very supportive for you and definitely going to increase your happiness, joy, and inner peace. There's definitely, that centeredness that you're going to be experiencing. Kite, vacation. So maybe you're taking a vacation or some kind of a break. Maybe this is an actual full-on vacation that you're going to be able to take. Here's the fish again, which is something about prosperity. Or someone's going to take you on a vacation, or you finally saved up money for a vacation, or you're going to say, screw it, and just take that damn vacation. Whatever this is to you. Also, maybe you could be flying kites or seeing people fly kites, and that could be something that's peaceful for you, something you may enjoy. You could be flying kites with other people, with children, or there could be some celebration where there's kites flying. Then we have Lily, spiritual love. So with this destiny too, and spiritual love, you may find a spiritual connection with a person where you just resonate with them and you connect with them spiritually, and you're able to resonate on the same frequency of love, and it will very much feel like a spiritual connection. I think if you're looking for romantic love, that this could very well be romantic love, but this could also be a friendship that comes in, or this could be just being in touch with your spirit and being in touch with the love within you and around you. But definitely if you're looking for love, I feel like there's a good connection. Or if you're looking for a friend or that's something you want, I feel like there's going to be more opportunities for love for you, and really nice spiritual connections, connecting on a deeper soul level for you. And I feel like this energy clearing is going to really help this out, because that's going to help to raise your vibration. This is also, falling on top of this support and encouragement. So if this is a person, they're going to be very supportive and encouraging for you on your path. It almost feels like an angel, It could be just an earth angel, or it could be an actual angel that is supporting you on your path, that you're going to be very aware of their presence one way or another. Then we have target, a goal-oriented person. So there is a goal you have that you're going to be right on target. You're going to hit the mark. You're going to hit exactly what you want with one of your goals. And I'm feeling that's around the health space. More specifically, you're right on target. So if you have any health goals, there's at least one big one that you're going to hit the mark, dead center. You're going to reach that goal. And there could be, if you're setting goals, I feel like you're going to be able to make progress on them. It's like you're getting a better aim toward your goals, because I feel like with your energy coming into alignment and your mind and your emotions coming into alignment, what your goals are aligning to where, it's authentic to you. So it's going to be so much easier to manifest, right? And it's part of your destiny to manifest it. Make it come into being in this earthly realm, right? And then we have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So there, like the valley is, like an open space. So it feels like that cleansing of energy and removing that. It's just it can be some physical work or energetic work. It feels like you have purged a lot. You may come into another purge or be in that practice of cleansing and learning more about that. And you're going to really get past anything that was blocking you and get really deep down within yourself and recognize your strength, recognize what it took you to get to where you are. And I feel like you're going to have a depth of peace that comes in for you with this work. And I don't feel like this is painstaking work. You may have done some painstaking healing work in the past, but it feels like even something you're learning, some insight you're gaining, it's going to give you a sustainable inner peace that nothing can shake. And from that place of peace, you're going to be manifesting your goals, your destiny, the health, the spiritual love. And I also feel like it's kind of from a place of rest, taking a vacation physically or mentally, vacation, spiritual love. Spiritual love is light, it's healing. The valley is peace. And you can't be easily shaken. That you're going to be so rooted in your peace, you're not going to be able to be easily shaken. And whatever your goals are, I feel like it's going to be more in alignment with your destiny. Therefore, you can manifest it a lot easier. And then we have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So I feel like a door is going to open, and it may be one door. Like one opportunity, it seems like. So this could be an actual, door to a home, a door to a job, a door to love. So this door that's opening, you're going to see beyond it. There's going to be a multitude of opportunities. You're going to have even more opportunities than you've even seen before. So you're entering this portal where there's so many more opportunities. It's kind of like being spoiled for choice. And I feel you're going to be led by your inner peace of which doors to choose, which door to walk through. And, you're not going to be led by overthinking and worry. You're going to be inspired inwardly to move toward what your peace is telling you. It's like peace seems to be a priority here. All right, so next we're going to do your charms. All right. Woohoo. Okay. There's a little elephant, and it's on top of the reed. So with the reading, and there's the elephant, kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, you could be reading about animals or faraway lands or different, maybe you could be visiting a zoo as well. But elephants are very social creatures. They also never forget. So you could be enjoying some positive memories, creating some positive memories. with family or people you see as your family. It feels like you may have a protective maternal figure around you somewhere that is protecting you, bringing you some knowledge, some inspiration, maybe even recommending a good book. But there is a maternal figure that is going to be a blessing for you, whether currently here or past. And the Eiffel Tower landed on hammock. And believe. So taking this vacation, I mean, you could have a dream vacation. Maybe some of you would like to go to the Eiffel Tower, but I'm seeing this maybe as a dream location. Or it could be also sightseeing. And I feel like you're going to get an increased belief in your dreams. Some of you have dreams of maybe going to foreign lands, or there could be certain sites you would like to see and experience. And it feels like you're going to be able to start to do that if that's something you want to do. Also, the Eiffel Tower reminds me of romance. So I do feel like there's something connected to romance for this pile. And there could be some kind of a renewed hope or belief when it comes to romance here that comes in for you. Okay, on this vacation, you have the candy cane. Now, the candy cane is about Christmas, and depending on when you're seeing this, so there could be a vacation around Christmas time or that time of the year. Also, we have a cane, and here we have a cane. This could be talking about that support. And so maybe someone's going to take you on a vacation. And there's a whole story around the candy cane in Christianity. And it's about hope, faith, and salvation. So there could be something about that for you. But this is also it's minty, and you have mint. So there's something about mint. Maybe you're going to be sucking on mints. Maybe there's some spiritual meaning to mint. Maybe even adding mint to foods or whatever is going to be a good thing for you for some reason. Make sure you're not allergic to it. Or chewing on mint gum is going to give you a boost of happiness. And then we have this lovely fairy. And I'm feeling with the fairy, it's like fairies are a little bit tricky. I'm feeling. But it's more playful. So you could have some playful people, animals, or, little fairies or whatever you want to call them. And I'm feeling that angelic presence here, that spiritual love too, that you're really going to feel strongly near you. That may play. You may find some little trinkets, some little playful items. There may be a path that you walk on that you might be finding something significant. Maybe you'll find a little fairy. But I also feel like, because this believe, and, sometimes thinking of the Eiffel Tower, if you're from France, maybe you don't think it's as romantic, but it seems like it's very romantic. So it's believing in romance. And this is telling me you're going to start to believe in magic again if you lost any of your belief in magic. And I feel like there is going to be evidence of it around it. You're going to find some trinkets, especially if you have a path that you walk down. And then you have a bat. So with the bat, there could be something with transformation, because I'm thinking the vampire, and also blood. Life is in the blood. So with health, there could be blood tests that come back, and you see improvements there. Also, you could be seeing things from a different perspective since bats sleep upside down. And maybe there's something with that. I'm thinking upside down, and I'm feeling like decompressing the spine. So there could be something about going to a chiropractor or getting a massage or doing something to decompress the spine that might be helpful for you. Some of you could be into vampires. Maybe it's some kind of vampire book or some kind of horror type of book. You could be up at night, reading or really feeling a connection to spirit and getting time to yourself. Maybe some of you, that's the only time you can get to yourself. And that's going to be like your me time. And then we have the turtle. And the turtle is slow and steady progress. Where was he? I don't even remember where he was, but you'll know. But I also feel like you may be slowing down. And another thing about the turtle, yes, they are definitely protected. The softness of their body is protected with their shell. And technically, they're always home. So maybe you're going to find home within yourself. You're going to feel at home with you, like no matter where you are, like you're always taking home with you, and you always are protected and safe and secure. So a feeling like that could be coming in for you. Then we have a bunny rabbit. That's fertility. You may be seeing bunny rabbits. They're little creators. They're adorable. There's something about adorableness. Some of you might be getting a bunny, seeing bunnies, being able to pet a bunny. There's something about adorableness, cuteness. Maybe you're looking adorable. Maybe you're able to pet some little adorable animals or getting a stuffed animal even. I'm just feeling fertility, like being very fertile. So they manifest like nobody's business. Also, if there's there is some romance here, so maybe there's some chemistry, if you know what I'm saying, and that could resonate with the health. Say if you had a low libido or something was going on there, maybe things are going to balance out. And if you're interested in that, you may be having some more fun times that way. That's going to bring some happiness and joy in. There's so many owls here. So your owl also is a night creature. You have a couple of night creatures. And I could just imagine the fairy being around at night as well. So another night creature. So maybe you'll be taking walks at night, or sitting outside at night and seeing some night creatures, and they're kind of like messengers for you, because these are all flying night creatures. These three guys. I know fairies are, well, it depends. Do you believe? Are they make-believe? Or are they real? They could be real, man. And here's a star once again at night. Maybe you'll be doing some stargazing. Also, this is about wish fulfillment. So a little wish is going to be coming true pretty quickly, and I feel it's going to help other wishes to manifest. Also, you're going to be getting some recognition for something you do. A little bit of star power, but I feel like the star power is going to continue to be amplified, but you're going to get a down payment, a bit of a down payment of what is to come. And here again, curiously, and this is on the door and the opportunities, we have Paris. So Paris could be specific to some of you. And honestly, I don't know if you can read that. Oh, if you can read that, good luck. I can only read Paris. The rest of that I cannot read, and it's even bigger right now. But if you can, there you go. If it has a message on there for you. Yeah, I cannot see that. Like, this makes it so much bigger. I need some glasses or something. But if you can read that, that may have a message for you. But I feel like that's kind of repeating this former message. But it feels like maybe there is this opportunity to go to Paris. There's something with learning French. Also, this could be, something about a major city in the world that you've wanted to go to, or there's going to be an opportunity for you there. And then finally, this one on top of the mint. Ooh, I think that's a squid. So with a squid, whenever I think of all their arms, it's like having your hands in different things. And here, that's making me think of all these different opportunities, like being spoiled for choice. But I feel like you are going to be led forth with peace and not overdo things. But there might be a lot of stuff that you're going to be interested in. You're going to have your hands like in a lot of pots. And this is also, I'm thinking, that proliferation. And yeah. And maybe a squid has meaning for you. Maybe something by the ocean or an ocean creature. Or maybe you have a connection with the ocean. And related to that, that's that depth of peace that I was kind of feeling. So even if there's tumultuousness on the surface of the ocean, if you go to the depths, there's peace, and there's that valley of peace within you that you're going to be able to access and live from. Okay, I'm taking too long on this. I'm going to pull out some blessings for you. How about that? More blessings from the blessings bag. And then we'll end your reading after we get these. I am kind of greedy when it comes to blessings. I like getting a lot of them. Love them. Okay. I'm going to get a few more. Okay. Blessings for pile 2 in the next 3 days to 3 weeks. We have, you enjoy thinking positively because why not? So you may be getting some enjoyment out of positive thinking. And kind of was saying some stuff about that. Making up with a loved one. So if you had some issues with a loved one, you may make up with them. Maybe this is a maternal figure because it comes right next to this maternal figure. Or anyone you needed to make up with or would like to. We have orchestra. You could be listening to orchestral music, going to an orchestra concert, maybe playing an orchestra, taking up an instrument, seeing a Broadway show or some kind of a show in Paris. I don't know. Going to see the symphonies. Attraction. So yeah, there's that attraction piece, that spiritual love, romance, attraction. So there may be someone you're attracted to, and attraction is going to increase in that sexual energy. Or just your energy, you're just going to be more attractive. Your looks may, just be more attractive too, because I feel it's energy, but also your physicality. That's going to draw others in toward you. Money for travel. Oh my gosh. That might come in. Oh, that is so cool. That's so cool how messages will resonate like that and synchronize. Clearing up a work issue. So that's more clearing. Clear your energy. So there may be some clearing up with work. It's like making up with a loved one too. That feels like some clearing. Orchestra, I mean, that reminds me of healing frequencies too. So maybe that type of music. It just, like it doesn't have to be a particular kind of music, but the different chords will resonate with different frequencies and healing frequencies. So there's a lot of different music if you really look into it. And then we have crystals. You may be also using crystals to clear your energy. I think we may have been talking about some crystals, maybe setting certain kinds of crystals or working with them around your home, around your space, maybe even on your body and jewelry. Next, we have learn a new language. And I was like, à Paris, French, maybe? Or maybe you're going to be learning some other language. Maybe for some foreign travel out of whatever country you're in. Or even learning a language so you can get even a better job from where you are. This reading is getting long, man. But anyway, healthy boundaries, which makes sense. If you're going to clear your energy, maintaining some healthy boundaries so, you don't have as much to clear would be great. So healthy boundaries. A trip near water. We did talk about the ocean. Oh my gosh. There's definitely something about a trip. Nah. Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Comment in the description box if this resonates with you. If you want to take a trip or would like to take a trip or planning to take a trip, can you put it in the description? Not the description box, the comments. Let me know where you're going. Reaching a health or fitness goal. Health. Yes. And next is evening routine. So you might be setting an evening routine that is going to bring in more happiness, joy, and peace. Help you to wind down and rest. Element of fire. And fire is that cleansing, clear your energy. And she's using smoke, so you have to light that on fire. You could also be using some fire quartz, any other fire element to cleanse and clear. Spiritual bath. So that could be another way you're cleansing your energy, lighting up some candles, throwing some essential oils, some mineral salts or mineral oils, whatever you do. Play some lovely music. Do some meditation. Sounds good to me, man. I'm getting way too into this, okay? Falling in love. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's a lot about love in this pile. So if you are not yet in love with someone, it does seem like you meet someone. If that's something you want, especially. If that's not something you resonate with, maybe you're going to be falling in love with something in particular, like, I don't know, a hobby, a place. But definitely there's a lot of messages around love, falling in love, romance, spiritual love, support. But it feels like there's definitely that falling in love and romantic energy somehow. And maybe it is you're falling in love with a place. But if love is something you've wanted to bring in, I feel like that's certainly coming here. I'm feeling that vibe a lot in this pile. Baby shower. I'm talking about falling in love and now a baby shower. Okay, so, yeah. This could be someone else's baby shower too, or maybe it's going to be your baby shower for your baby. That's kind of cool. If that's something you're interested in. We do have the bunny rabbit. So if that's something you're interested in. If not, just protect yourself. Cool beans. And if you are, I mean, these are wonderful messages. It's really good. I'm very excited about reading. I thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope that inspired and encouraged you and gave you some insight. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Namaste. Welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona, and today's reading is what is coming in that will boost your happiness, joy, and peace. And today we have oracle cards for you, and I'm going to pull charms and then blessings from the blessings bag as well. And please like and comment with something red if this reading resonates with you, and if you claim the messages within, please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet and you would like to see more content like this. And if you would like a personal and private reading, there is a link to my Etsy shop in the description box. If nothing there fits your needs, you can send me an email and we can talk about the reading or readings you need and pricing. So this is your reading of what is coming in that is going to boost your happiness, joy, and peace soon. And soon to me is, a few days to a few weeks. So to me, a few is 3. So 3 days to 3 weeks. And this is timeless. So whenever you happen to be watching this reading, it doesn't have to be when it was uploaded. It's just whenever you're watching it, it's 3 days to 3 weeks from then. Okay. And so you chose this card number 19, deep breathing, and also this ruby. So this has ruby in it, but I think there's other elements, but still, this is one, there might be something that you get that glows in the dark or glows under black light. Maybe you'll get a black light or go to like bowling or something where they have black light, like glow in the dark something. Also with the ruby, this is, passion for life. This is life force energy. It resonates with the root chakra and the heart chakra. So there's rooted, passionate, grounded love, life force energy. So it feels like you are getting a zest for life back. A passion for life is coming back into you. You may have renewed passions, be further grounded into the earth, and your passions are going to be grounded into this present reality, and it's going to give them a place to become rooted and grounded and grow even more. And so it feels like some of you might be getting a kundalini rising or have some type of an awakening here. And so you have your life force energy rising. And also, this is interesting with this deep breathing card because she's touching her heart space, and air is the element of the heart, and this also resonates with the heart chakra. But you have the root, and then here is the crown chakra, so your connection with the higher realms. So you may be doing breath work this month. You may be clearing out your lungs, clearing out your heart space, really getting in touch with your heart space, and also connecting to higher realms, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. So you have activations with the root chakra, your security, safety, and your grounding to this earth, your heart chakra, which is the connection between you and everything else, and that compassion energy. And then you have the crown chakra, which is your connection to the higher realms. So it feels like you're really getting into alignment, and you could be doing some deep breathing work to really center yourself. You could be doing visualization or actually physically grounding yourself and purposely connecting to the higher realms or that Shakti life energy of whatever you're doing or the time it is in your life, or maybe it's even kind of destined to happen. An awakening is coming, but with this deep breathing energy, it feels quite peaceful. And with card number 19, the 19th of month could be significant, but that's the sun card. So the sun is light, enlightenment. So I feel there's enlightenment for you. You may be getting enlightenment about your roots, your connections to security, finances, your early childhood. Also, you could be healing the heart chakra. There could be former traumas, hurts, losses that you're really healing from. And her heart space looks very clear. So your heart is going to resonate at the right frequency. And also your crown chakra is opening. So your energies are very balanced here. So stuff is really coming into alignment. And when your energy centers, and if you don't believe in chakras, you can just consider it, part of your nervous system, or everything is energy. So that is science, or something with the energy of your physical body and that which is around you, the energy of your thoughts, of your emotions, of your actions. Also, a lot of times, Shakti, life force energy, that passion for life rises when we do physical activity as well. So you might be doing activities that increase, maybe you increase your breathing rate. So you're moving enough to have, deeper breaths, and, that physical movement or exercise could also spark a Kundalini rising, a rising in your life force energy. So something is definitely going on there, and it's, having life force energy and passion is definitely something that boosts happiness and joy. But there also seems to be a grounding and a peace to this, not just wild, on fire energy. Then we have card number 4, be still. 4 is that stability, rooting, grounding. You could be doing Shavasana, and really integrating. It feels you may be practicing stillness on some level. It could be with breathing, it could be with meditating, it could be with yoga, or you are just maybe sitting or laying and practicing presence and stillness and being. And I feel like this is going to connect you to higher realms. Maybe you'll have the opportunity to be still. Some of you may do headstands as well, because she's standing on her head. This also reminds me of the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man sees things from different perspectives. Maybe you're in a position in your life right now for some reason, or you're going to get into one where you're kind of put in the position to be still and know. And I feel like this stillness is going to bring to you new knowledge, new revelations, new insights about yourself, the world, existence. There's going to be just some insights that you're going to gather. You may, with the awakening, for certain, you increase your awareness. You're increasing your self-awareness. You may be further developing or even changing your philosophies. And this is going to bring in that more peace, because stillness and that deep breath, I'm feeling a great deal of peace. And with that life force energy, that brings up that passion. And generally, if we're passionate, we have joy that comes with it. I guess there can be passionate, strong emotions in all different ways, but I feel it's this energy is grounded. There's a fire energy, but it is grounded, and you're also connected to your heart space. So I feel like it's very centered. So it's not a passion that's out of control. And then interestingly, you have cauldron, creation, opportunity, and caring. And see, I was thinking of this fire energy, and here is something cooking. So one of the things that could be coming in to boost your happiness, maybe you're getting a meal service, or you're changing the way you eat. Maybe you're deciding to eat a certain diet or a certain way, which is going to be healthier for you. This could be adding to this life force energy of yours. Also, someone could be cooking you meals, or maybe you're going to get some, if you enjoy cooking or creating, you may be getting some tools to create something, put something together. So there could be something new that you're just really creating, putting together. This could be something you're cooking, but I'm also thinking something you're cooking up, something that's going to be simmering within you that you're going to be, thinking about, and something you're going to be inspired with that life force energy to create and produce. This is also, and I feel like some of you could be also volunteering at, say, a soup kitchen, or to help out others in some way, or maybe you're cooking for others, or it could be any type of volunteer or giving or community service, or even giving to animals or investing in the earth. But it feels like you're getting in touch with that heart space, and you may have a greater compassion for others, maybe even animals, and you're going to feel inspired to create something for people to give to. And I feel like that's going to bring you a lot of joy and contentment. It's going to give you even more meaning. You're going to feel full here. And also with the cauldron, well, it says opportunity. And maybe by doing this, by this giving or volunteering, it opens up the door of opportunity for you in some way. So there's definitely something brewing. And I feel like, it's not necessarily you'll just rush out and do it. It's something that has been brewing within you, or this awakening is going to awake your heart space to the point where you're going to feel drawn into doing that. You're going to feel passionate about something, or maybe there's something you already feel passionate about. And, maybe it's not all about volunteering, but maybe there's something you want to create for the collective, or a certain set of individuals that you really have a heart for, certain kind of, set of animals that you have a heart for, whatever it is. But it feels like that's something that's brewing for you that is really going to boost your joy. And next we have trunk, stability, loyalty, and reliability. So yeah, that's, this root chakra here. You're going to have a lot of stability, and this is such a strong oak tree. It looks like it's been there for a long time. And so you are bringing more stability, loyalty, and reliability in your life. And I feel like you may start attracting also with this people, opportunities, situations that are more stable, more loyal, and more reliable. And you may be that, I feel like you're doing that for yourself, Like when you make a promise to yourself, like I'm going to do my, 10 minutes of journaling tonight. You're going to stick to that routine. Or I'm going to do my deep breathing exercises. You're going to stick to that. Or, so you're being stable in your promises to yourself and your commitments to yourself. You're being loyal to what you want, loyal to your heart, and reliable where you're depending on you. And because of that, you're also going to bring in opportunities and connections that are going to give the same to you: loyalty, stability, reliability. Maybe you've had difficulties with things feeling unstable, uncertain, and I feel like you're providing that by committing to yourself in those things you love and that you want to do, and you're showing up for it. You're, being stable. You're being that reliable source and that loyal source to yourself. And then that's what you're going to attract more of in your opportunities and the people that come into your life. And also, that's, where you're going to have your boundaries set. You're going to say, well, I'm this way for myself, so I'm not going to accept less from other people. And I feel like, because when you do that for yourself, when you actually commit to, being someone's friend, or you commit to a job, or you commit to a project, you're also stable and loyal when it comes to others as well. So when you do that for yourself, you attract more of it, and it overflows into you doing it for others as well. And since your cup is full, and like this is about to be overflowing, you're going to be full. Your cup is going your cauldron, your pot is going to be full. There's like something really cooking up here for you. It's like the universe is cooking up this yummy, healthy, delicious, wonderful soup. There's like something cooking up for you. It's like, woo. I almost feel like, also something that could be happening too. You could have someone in your life, if this is not just the universe, because I do feel like there's like the universe, something's like really cooking up for you, in a good way. In a good way. It's like, it feels like an excitement to surprise you with it and give it to you. So someone may be doing something for you. It could be making you a meal or creating a little celebration for you. It could be a big celebration, or doing something for you. And someone behind the scenes right now is, excited about it. Maybe they're have a little surprise for you, or they're cooking something up for you, or someone could be, preparing a proposal. It could be a literal, ring proposal, or, a business proposal or something, and they're really excited about it. It feels like someone is excited about cooking something up for you. Pretty cool. Then we have card number 19, inspiration. Oh, dude, inspiration. Inspire. So that's breathe in. Deep breathing. Card number 19. 19. Enlightenment. Inspiration. New life is going to be breathed into you. There's like, there's the song, How Can I Breathe with No Air, or something. Maybe you felt like the air was taken out of your lungs in some way, or the air was taken out of the room, and you just felt like you couldn't breathe. If you have asthma or something, you may be getting a good medicine that helps you. Or if you had a cold or something, I feel like that's going to be clearing up. But also, figuratively, new life is being breathed into you. You're being inspired. Inspired. Breathe in. New life. I mean, that seems simplistic, but it is something big. It's like you can finally breathe. Breathe in. Like when just a breath of fresh air. And breathing fresh air I don't think it's just one breath to just keep your head above water, but you're going to be able to breathe again. I'm thinking, oh, there's a song, Breathe Again, if I would ever breathe again. I don't know, some of you may have gone through a heartbreak or some kind of a loss, or were just under so much stress and pressure that it felt like you couldn't breathe in, but you're going to be able to breathe in again. And card number 16, Joy. And what is 16, 18, 17 is the star, 16, Joy. This is funny. 16, like, I don't normally see this, but 16 is actually the tower. But this is a tower of joy. Joy. Surprise joy coming in for you. As I do will, so mote it be, let joy and light radiate from me. So you're going to be radiating with joy, radiating with light. And this may be a surprise. Like the tower is all of a sudden, and maybe you've gone through the tower, and there is this verse. It says, although the sorrow may last for the night, his joy comes in the morning. So it's like your morning's coming, or your morning's here, as in morning. And it does feel like a lot of you in this pile were mourning, mourning. But that weight is going to be lifted off of you, and there's sudden joy, and you're going to radiate joy and light. And we have the sun here too, like with 1919, sun energy, joy, sudden joy. And this is also that awakening, right? The tower is an awakening. And this awakening is going to bring joy. And I think that's what the universe is cooking up for you, is sudden joy, being able to breathe, this life force energy, this stability, a certainty, a reliability, something to rest your head on at night, where you can lay your head on the pillow and you can rest. That's what I'm feeling for you, pile 3. So let's keep on going. We have tea leaf cards. Box. You will receive a gift. So this is 3 days to about 3 weeks from now. And I'm feeling that's something cooking up for you. There is a precious gift. And it's a surprise. It's a surprise. And I feel whoever's giving you this gift is very excited about this. There may be a person or something preparing something for you, but I also think the universe is preparing something for you. I did say proposal, didn't I? So for some of you, there may actually be a proposal of marriage or a proposal for some kind of commitment. So this is a marriage will take place either romantic or in business. Or your gift could, be a ring or some form of a symbol of commitment. But it seems like some commitment is coming in, some offer opportunity, and this could be romance or business. And I did say that about the proposal. That could be what's being cooked up. It's something that's going to bring happiness. It's going to bring joy. A sense of peace. Stability. Like this ring reminds me of stability. Reliability. Loyalty that's coming in for you. Like this message is very cohesive. Then we have bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. So you may get a bouquet of flowers. This feels like another gift. Like this is like an offering. So that you'll be getting flowers, like compliments. And this could be the same person, or it could be some other people. People could be admiring your work, admiring your growth, admiring, something you're creating. Or it could be, this person or that one. Or, it's all the same person. I don't know. Or it could be business and romance that there's a commitment. And yeah, it's stable, solid, reliable. Wow. And you're definitely going to get some admiration and some compliments and I want to say encouragement, but it's, some genuine, heartfelt words from someone who believes it. And it may not just be words. It feels like it's going to be backed up with something solid, to be honest. So it's actually something being cooked up. It's something also solid, not just words. There's something tangible. Like box, which is you will receive a gift. A ring is a gift. A bouquet, compliments from an admirer is a gift. So there's gifts here that you're receiving. And this could be more than one gift, to be honest. We have 3 right here. Then we have fan, romance, celebration, and party. So you may have a fan. You may be getting a fan, but like a fan, someone who's like really admiring you. Like this reminds me of fan. You could also be experiencing romance with some of this ring. So some of you are experiencing romance. Maybe there may be a marriage that will take place, or a proposal, or a higher level of commitment, or you're going to meet someone maybe that you could potentially marry. There could be a celebration and party. Some of you might be having a surprise party, or a proposal, or some other type of party that's happening. It could be a congratulations party, a graduation party, maybe, some of you could be retirement party, but I feel like it's more than that too. It's more than that. I feel like it's bigger stuff from the universe. Part of your journey here that comes along with this awakening, right? Then we have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. That is so lovely. So maybe there seemed to be a near impossible wish, like, a really super small eye of the needle to get that little thread into it. And it's something that was really in your heart, but it was seemingly impossible. But, it was from the bottom of your soul, like in there. It's like, it was sincere, like not a wish out of, just I want tons of money so I can show off and be. There's something really deep in your heart, and I feel like you're really emotionally connected to it, and that wish will be granted. This could be something related to mending or creating something new. It could be literal sewing, but it feels like mending something. Or, yeah, I feel mending, to be honest, more than creating something new from this, because it's a needle and thread, and usually you sew something together to mend it. So there's something mending. This could even be, mending your heart, mending a relationship, mending your relationship with yourself, with family. There's definitely mending of a broken heart here. I feel a lot of that, but this is going to be changed. And I don't feel, because some of you, if you did lose, a person that was significant to you, it's not going to just go away like that. So I feel, joy, and I still feel, some sadness, but it's kind of like intermingled, and it's like someone I want to share it with. And, maybe for some of you, those of you, and this is not so if you have had someone pass on. So I feel, that sadness in my heart, but I also feel like they may be part of what's being cooked up by the universe, Like, I know pile 3, I know what was really in their heart, and I'm cooking it up for them, right? This is kind of cool. Or if you've had, a loss or a hurt, or maybe even multiple. Maybe, you've had your heart broken over all different kinds of stuff. There's something being prepared for you that's going to be coming in very soon. And I feel like your earnest is going to be this awakening. You're going to feel like you can breathe in. You're going to have this clarity. And this stuff is starting to come in, in the next few days to few weeks. And I feel like it is going to help to mend a broken heart. It's going to help to be a healing salve on some level of grief or loss, or even multiple griefs or losses in your life. And then we have hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. I also feel for you, her hand is on her heart here. I feel for you, there is something in your heart. And if you do this already, part of what's happening, if you're already giving to a cause or a charity, if you have something in your heart to create one, I feel like that's kind of part of what's being brewed here. Especially if that's in your heart, that's just one of the things that came out. And I feel like out of your abundance, maybe you haven't always felt so abundant, but I feel like you're going to have a fullness and an abundance, and you're going to be giving out of the abundance of your heart, the helping hand. And I feel like you're someone who has been a helping hand. You may have given to people in need. I feel like some of what you've given out is coming back to you. Some help, some assistance, some guidance. A hand is reaching out. Songs are coming to my mind before someone reaches out a hand for you to hold. And could also be someone holding your hand. Okay? I definitely feel there's some level of support coming in. And I do feel it from, actual persons. If you do have a person or a beloved pet on the other side, I feel like they're reaching out too. But I feel like there's someone here in the physical reality, or even someone's. And definitely there could be some proposal here for sure, of a higher level of commitment, or maybe there is an ability to mend something. This is a really exciting pile. I'm very happy for you. it does feel like things will be looking up. It's pretty amazing here. And now I'm going to pull your charms. And after your charms, I'm going to pull blessings from the blessing bag. All right. What is going to be coming in that will boost your happiness, joy, and what is happiness, joy, and peace? Soon, 3 days to 3 weeks. So this fell off of all the cards, and it is the starfish, and it's a pink starfish. And pink is self-love. And it's like, I feel like maybe you've wished upon a star, and it's like, this is that wish fulfillment. So it's coming, it's close, that level of wish fulfillment. And I feel it's fueled by your self-love with that pink. Pink could really get you in touch with this wish. Also, a star being noticed, shining. Like there's a lot of stars here. And actually, you know, talking about the sun a couple of times, the sun is a star, in fact. It's just the very closest and brightest star, right? And then here we have like a little pliers. So I'm feeling like something could practically be being fixed for you. Maybe someone's going to give you a hand with fixing something or rebuilding something. This could also be the mending that I was getting. This could be the figurative, but anything that you need tools for, I also feel like you're going to be getting the right tools, and you may be getting someone like a good mechanic or, you know, someone who can fix things that might fix some stuff for you, like practically also. A sincere wish will be granted. That's funny. This looks like the Twitter bird. So I definitely feel you'll receive some messages, some short messages about the sincere wish being granted, about something about mending. And it's like this wish here, this sincere wish is protected. It's protected. And then you have the dragonfly, and it goes on, the sincere wish will be granted. And this is that awakening. The dragonfly, to me, is always awakening, arising. There's definitely some level of enlightenment here. Not to say you'll reach full enlightenment right now, but there is a lot of that energy here. Like rising to new life. There's some rising to new life here for you. Here I was thinking, like, what does the fox say? Maybe you'll just, you know, kind of be looking foxy. Also, the fox is resourceful. So having the resources necessary to do what you need to do, like whatever those resources are, it could be literal tools, it could be figurative tools, it could be finances, it could be, you know, physical help, you know, whatever it is, it feels like you're going to be getting resources to do what you need to do. And also getting a strategy. You'll be able to strategize and make things happen. And here, this is red. That goes along with this red in the root chakra again. So your resources are going to be stable. Like, and they're going to be stable like this tree. They're going to grow like this tree. If you don't already have like financial resources like this, I feel like you are going to, and it's going to grow. And, you know, growth takes time, but it's going to grow and be very stable and dependable and loyal for you, your resources in this life. And I feel like, you know, having all the resources you need to do what you're meant to do, because it does feel like you have a higher calling, a mission. There's like, you could be, you know, how they say light worker. if you resonate with that term. But it feels like you have something in your heart to help others, to give. You have something to give that is going to be significant to people. Also, when I first saw this, I was thinking from this direction, it kind of looked like a ladybug. And I was thinking of the ladybug. Some of you may be, because I'm thinking ladybug, fly away home. Maybe you'll have an opportunity to fly home or find a home, a place to call home, and that's stable and groundedness. Maybe this is your little home. Not so little, this is a pretty big tree. So a home could be important. And we do have believe. We have believe, and believe is right next to om. So om. So you could be chanting. Also, what is that Shakti or something? I forget what om is. But I'm pretty sure this is om. But, those vibrations, you could be doing chanting meditations. And I feel that's really going to help to align your energy as well. Chanting, even listening to chanting if you feel doing it. And believe and om are together. So I'm feeling that breath again. Like, there's something I feel like you did not give up faith in, no matter what you have gone through. And man, I mean, you really can't make this up. Like, this looks like an old-fashioned dress, but it kind of looks like a wedding dress to me, to be honest. Maybe you could also resonate with like old-time fashion. It could be being in a play. Maybe you feel like you've had a past life in maybe the 1800s. This looks like 1800s, 1900s. Or there could be something about that. Maybe a house like that, or it's an era that you really resonate with. But this also looks to me like a wedding dress. So this could be a wedding dress. It could be a ball gown. Either, if you're the feminine, maybe this is something you're going to be wearing. If you're the masculine, maybe this is something your feminine will be wearing. And with that, you have this heart. A heart in a little wedding dress. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. So you'll be following your heart, and it feels like your heart is very much open. Look at that open heart. In alignment. Oh my gosh, look at that dress. Oh my gosh, you're going to a ball or a wedding, maybe even your own. Maybe you're going to be trying dresses on, or going to an event or an occasion that you're going to need a dress or to dress up, because you'll be following your heart. There could be some situation or scenario where you're going to be honored as well. And, love, more love. Oh my gosh. And an open heart. Aw. Love and an open heart. Oh my gosh. Your heart is so open. And if you don't feel like it's open now, like you just seem to radiate love. You have an open heart. And maybe that's why your heart has been hurt so much, because it remains open. But I feel like there is going to be cleansing and balancing and everything there, as we were saying earlier. And then finally, we have the sun here. Sun, card number 19, sun, inspiration. Also, the sun and joy kind of go together, radiate like the light of the sun. So your joy is going to be very bright, like the sunshine. Let the sun shine in. Maybe really resonate with music. You could be clairaudient. Maybe you end up hearing like songs or lyrics or quotes in your mind that really resonate with you. related to stuff because that's been happening a lot in this pile. So the sun is repeated over and again. Brightness, clarity, joy, inspiration, lightheartedness, freedom. Okay? Now I'm going to pull blessings from the blessings bag. This reading is longer than the last two. I just keep getting longer and longer, and I intended it to be shorter. Let's see. What blessings are coming in for pile number 3 that are going to bring them, that are going to boost their happiness, joy, and peace. And Om really gives me that sense of peace as well. Om. You could also be going to some location that has significance to something historical. You could get a house that's historical, and if you are doing some kind of a nonprofit or volunteer organization or something to that effect, maybe that is going to be, maybe you're going to get a building or something that is from like the 1800s or early 1900s or something. Just what's coming through. All right, you're getting a lot of blessings, just because, why not? Better communication is coming in. So if you had any difficulty with communication or communicating with someone, I'm feeling like this stuff mending. So then we have decorations. That reminds me of some kind of a party. Now, that could be party decorations. You could be getting decorations for your house or decorating your house in some way, or, whatever, yourself. You shine, sun, shine. You shine. My God. Like, let joy and light radiate from me. Man, and the sun energy 3 times, man, and the star. And the star is the sun, and now you shine. You may be getting attention too, because if you shine, people notice, right? People notice. Crafts. So you could be doing crafts, getting crafts. Maybe you create and sell crafts and donate some of the money, or maybe, that's just something you enjoy doing, or it could be something you could be making a small business out of. Then we have small business, successful business venture. There's a successful business venture. So your business doesn't necessarily have to be nonprofit, but somehow it will be of service. I guess businesses generally are of service, but like meaningful service. Successful business venture. What's up with that? These are definitely synchronistic messages within the reading. Act of kindness. You are definitely going to receive an act of kindness, and I think it's going to be multiple acts of kindness. And I think you are such a kind person, and you give acts of kindness, and you're going to be receiving. Receive. Your heart is open, though. I think you'll receive it. Be good and receive. Tell yourself, it's okay. I'll receive. When you receive from others, it makes them feel happy when they're giving to you. So if you even think of it that way, and when you're like, I wouldn't say you're not appreciative, but like when you're like, oh no, you don't have to get me any. No, that's fine. Didn't have to give it to me, blah, blah, blah. When you see something, you're like, whoo, I love this. This is so great. It makes them feel happy. So if you have a hard time receiving it, do it to receive it nicely for them. And then, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, secret revealed. Yeah, something is being brewed up behind the scene. There's going to be surprise. Good secret. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Oh my, I got you. You guys, is something, if you know what this is, or if whatever this is happens, please tell me what it is because I am so curious. Looking hot. Will you shine? You're going to be looking hot and sexy, I guess, with that shining stuff. Looking good. There's some, romance and some of that going on down here. All right. Possibly a marriage, proposal, romance, celebration party. There's tons of that energy here. And maybe you're going to a party. A facial. So a facial is going to be a blessing. Or maybe some skincare, something like that. Next, you have a new computer. Okay, so you could be getting a new computer or some new technology, which will be a blessing. And that could also have to do with your business. Or it could be maybe you're getting a gift. Maybe that could be one of the gifts you're getting. Or something you're going to be able to get for yourself. Even. Okay, next is element of water. So the element of water is important to you. So water is what? Flowing. It's related to emotion. It's related to spirituality, which we do have. So, that's yet another element added. You have, I'm not sure what the crown chakra is, but I don't know if that's, I think usually the frequency of the crown chakra is silence, and it says be still too. The heart is air. The root chakra is earth, but the water chakra is the sacral chakra. But we did talk about that Kundalini rising, which generally affects all the chakras. And like you also have, this joy and this yellow type of energy, the sun energy, which is, your solar plexus. So, and then you have better communication. So yeah, all the areas of your being, of your life are being touched by this awakening in a very good way. I mean, awakenings aren't always pleasant, but I feel like it's bringing this joy. I feel like you've gone through a lot of the unpleasant stuff already, to be honest. Certificate. So you could get a certificate of appreciation, of completion, a certificate of ownership, or the rights to something, so some kind of certificate possibly. And then next we have happily single or solitude. So maybe you've been happily single for a while, or you're going to become happily single. So happily single is cool. Or maybe even be taking some time in solitude, because the stillness and deep breathing, it's that kind of that solitude energy. Maybe you've been in solitude. Maybe you've learned to be happily single. And maybe, love is going to come in for you now. Like, I'm happily single, okay? Love and romance is coming for you now. You'll know which one you resonate with. I mean, this doesn't feel like someone who is breaking up or something. Maybe you did before. But if you did break up, maybe you are mending some kind of relationship if it wasn't a bad one. But some of you who did break up from a relationship, you were a lot better off. Okay. Anyway, presence. That be still and that deep breathing. There is presence. And solitude, within solitude, there is presence. So you are really entering in the present moment. And also that's grounding and entering into your body, into the physical realm. So, and we were talking about that at the beginning, how you are rooted and grounded, as well as opening up the crown chakra. Because a lot of times, people get hyper spiritual or get a lot in their crown chakra when they've had difficulty or traumas in their past. But whatever's going on now, you're going to be very rooted. You're going to be very rooted, yet very spiritually open, and your heart is open. You're going to be breathing and be in alignment and, have peace and presence. This awakening. Social media detox. So you could be doing a social media detox that is going to be good for you. Doesn't mean you'll stay away from it forever. Or maybe you have done one which is actually helping this whole process along. That could be a thing. New hobby. For some reason, hobby looks like it's spelled wrong. I spelled it, but... So there could be a new hobby that is going to bring in some happiness, joy, peace for you. Who knows? Maybe, some yoga or meditation or chanting or something is a new hobby that you took on and you're like, ooh, dang, I didn't expect all this. This is great. This is the best hobby ever. Or it could be some other hobby. Creative success. Something creating successful business venture. Creative success. Oh my gosh. I spoiled you with blessings, or actually spirit, the universe, whatever. Your energy called it in, whatever you want to say, but I love me some blessings, so I'm greedy with them, so I like giving them out too. And so here we go. More. Giving that fills your heart. Oh my gosh. Please tell me what this is. Another synchronistic message. Runes. So maybe you'll get some runes, or maybe you've gotten a message from runes and it was like this. Whenever there's any runes in these cards, I've seen them, but I don't think so. There's a little pentacle there, though. Maybe you'll find a little hidden pentacle, some hidden pentacle somewhere, something hidden that's of value. This is making me think of like an old house or something. Like going into an attic or an old house or even a basement and finding something that's valuable here. Because that's an old tree, too. And that's an old dress. There's something about that historic stuff. And like a cauldron. Some old school stuff. Resonant tarot reading. Well, hopefully this tarot reading is resonant for you. And actually there's no tarot in this, but still, oracle, whatever. If this is resonant, please tell me what this is. New apartment. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's in his little apartment. Maybe it's a new apartment, a new condo, a new home, a place that, maybe it's an old one. Oh, cool. I like that kind of thing. Maybe that's something you like because it's something for you. Lovely old dress. So that's about all I have for you. I'm really getting into reading. And yes, this reading lasted way longer. But if you made it to the end, please put an old dress or something. Or just tell me if this resonates, because it must have resonated some for you to make it this far. Okay, I think I gotta go. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Hope this inspired and encouraged you and gave you some insight. Namaste. Do your Om.